This video is about making decisions. And one of the decisions I have to make is which transfer?
But first we had to have a piece of furniture to paint. So I found a piece on Marketplace, so we took off. This is the little town where my booth is. Actually, we have two booths. It's right here at just around the corner in Lincoln, North Carolina. That's my driver and husband, Roger. We found this piece. It looked pretty good for $20. And I heard a sad story about the man's daughter being sick and having to move back in with him. So of course, I bought the piece of furniture, even though it had a horrible scratch on top of it. But I can fix that. So I used some wood putty and I smashed it into the crack with my putty knife, putting a couple layers on. Then I sanded it smooth and voila, no scratch.
Do you have trouble making decisions? I usually don't have trouble making decisions, but I'm making this to sell. I love painting things in color. This one, green, love that. I'll show you some pictures of some other things I've painted I love.
I love painting things in colors, and I love black and whites. Not gray. Gray does not sell. Mermaid colors I love, but I've made 10 of these. I cannot make another mermaid dresser. White. This one sold in a week. White sells. Oh, and the ferns and the greens. I love painting colors. But of all the pieces I've painted, white sells fastest. This is what I love to paint. I took an online course from the Turquoise Iris to learn how to paint this beautiful thing. A year and a half and it still hasn't sold.
White is what sells, and I'm in the business of selling furniture, so white.
So I painted a piece, DIY White Swan, 2 coats. DIY paint is thick and has lots of pigment, so 2 coats covered it easily. This piece did not have a lot of wax or buildup on it, so a thorough cleaning and it was ready to paint. When painting the drawers, I use the Paint Pixie Frenchy brush to paint the edges, and then I use the broad flat brush to paint the middle. On the second coat, if the paint feels thick, I like to move it around by using my water bottle. This one's by Turquoise Iris. I also always number my drawers so that I know exactly where to put them back.
I sell them, so I want to make something in my booth that makes people want to buy them. But the problem is they buy them so fast, I don't have one in the booth. So I like this one, and I have one of these. Then I have these first generation ones. They just came out. Maybe this one, the Sea Queen. Everybody likes the Sea Queen, but I have a mermaid one in the booth now. So. And then there's this one. That's another generation. That's another first generation. And then everybody's favorite, Botanist Journal. But black and white seems to sell well. I don't know what to do.
So I narrowed my choices down to this beautiful black and white one. It's actually paintable, Winter Song. And then there's also the Farmer's Market one, if I wanted to go black and white. There's this one, Wildflower Botanicals.
Okay, so I decided. It's this one. This is a great one. It's called Wildflower Botanicals.
When placing an IOD transfer, I first hold it up with the backing on it to decide what kind of placement I want. This one actually has flowers going both directions, so you can cut it apart. I use paper tape to hold it in place until I get it pressed onto the piece of furniture. And then it's rub, 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 rub until you get it to release from the plastic paper. The final step is to add Big Top Sealer. Add the handles and it's all finished. So the next time you're trying to decide what color to paint a piece of furniture, think about white. White always sells, and you can enhance it with IOD transfers. See you next time. And subscribe to Goods and Vintage Treasures.